I'm Jay.
And I'm Pris.
And we're one
Voice. Alright, you guys, hi.
Yeah.
How are you doing? So we're in Canada, enjoy your long weekend, I hope. So this week we have a new style of video for you guys. We are going to do a movie review. Yeah.
So, disclaimer, if you don't like spoilers or plan to watch the movie, did we even say what we're doing? Anyways, if you plan to watch the movie that we're going to be talking about, then this probably is not, it's not the video for you. You can watch one of our other videos or something.
The movie is Captain America Civil War. So run away if you don't want spoilers.
We give you time.
Go to us being ratchet. Okay.
Now we're going to start.
Okay, right? We're even wrapping our My Avengers gear, and he's got that Disney on. Yeah, because Marvel's owned by Disney now. So it counts. It does. So I guess we'll start with like a summary of the film. So it starts off with them in the middle of a mission, because it just said hop right into the action.
Yeah.
And during said mission to try to stop some disease to get out, there was an incident with Scarlet Witch where she was saving Captain America and she ended up blowing up a building while trying to contain the explosion of a bad guy. So the bad guy literally set himself to like explode and take everybody around him with him. And she tried to contain it so that, you know, Captain America wouldn't blow up, and she tried to move it out of the city up into the sky, but her aim was just a little off and she accidentally hit a building, and the building like, dude, it was a mess. So what happened? Of course, everybody got angry and they started being really foolish and blaming the Avengers for like everything. There's like, you guys need to be monitored. And so we got main conflict number one, which was,
should they be monitored?
Should they be monitored or not? So they had to sign a contract, and the UN would be like, okay, we would decide unanimously whether you guys are necessary for something, and if not, we don't want you guys to basically be a thing. So it ended up being like Team Captain America versus Team Iron Man, because Tony was like, yes, we should sign this, we must be monitored, we are no different than the bad guys if we don't have limits. And Cap is like, but this is foolish, because if something dangerous is happening and they're like, we shouldn't go, we are basically endangering the whole world simply because like a couple countries are like, we don't want you to interfere, so that's really stupid, we shouldn't do this. So thus we get conflict number one of the heroes that are like, yeah, let's do it, and the heroes that are like, this is really foolish.
Keep in mind though, Tony only wanted to do it because some lady who
lost her son in the second Avengers movie in Sokovia.
Yeah, she came to him and she's like, you killed my child, his death is on your hands. And so Tony's like, jeez, I guess we should be monitored now.
Yeah.
So after that, you know, we had the whole conflict of interest. So, you know, they're like, let's sign the paper, let's not sign the paper. So pretty much Tony signed the paper. Black Widow's like, you know, I think we should sign that paper because, you know, things are getting a bit out of hand here.
Vision's like, it seems logical, and
War Machine's like, I'm down for the...
He's patriotic, so he's like, let's do it.
Falcon's like, nah, son.
He's always with like Captain America anyway, so he's like, no, peace out.
Scarlet didn't even get a chance. Well, I mean, technically she did.
She got sequestered.
She got sequestered.
And she felt really bad, so she was like, okay,
I'm just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, so they went to like some meeting held by the, I guess you could say, King of Wakanda was kind of like the main speaker at this, because it was in his country that the whole incident happened with Scarlet Witch. So they're just like, oh, okay, let's go to this meeting. And so at the meeting, of course, they're just like, why so much details, you guys? No, because this part's actually relevant. So what happens at this meeting, there's like a huge explosion, and of course the King of Wakanda, he dies.
The only one.
The only person to die is the King of Wakanda. So his son was there with him, and right before they had like a sentimental moment, and then his dad's dead. So he's like, I'm going to get my vengeance. That's conflict number two, because the person that they're blaming for the incident turns out to be Winter Soldier, which, if you guys know, is like
Bucky.
Captain America's old biffle, Bucky Barnes. So he's like, nah, bro, I have to go save Bucky because he's under some serious mind control. This ain't him. I need to talk to him.
Meanwhile, Black Widow's like, nah, guy, don't even bother with it. Don't even get involved.
More conflict. There's already problems with you and this contract. This is just gonna make it worse.
Everyone's gonna blame us, and we're not for that. So just sit on. He's like,
no.
No.
So the whole movie is basically them battling it out for several reasons. It's Panther is trying to catch, the Wakandan prince. He turns out to be the Black Panther. No shocker. So that was his motivation, right? To don his Panther suit.
His incredibly durable,
amazing Panther
bullet
suit.
reflecting
Yes.
Panther suit.
He's incredibly light-footed. Anyways, so the whole thing is Team Tony trying to stop Team Captain America from doing anything more stupid and getting them to agree with them. Panther's just in it for his revenge, and Captain's just trying to save his friend, and apparently there's like a deeper bad thing going on because his friend was set up, so he's trying to like clear Bucky's name while stop the deeper hidden plot of bad guys that's happening. So everybody creates like their own separate teams. So then we have like a new introduction to the whole Avengers cast, because then Tony recruits Spider-Man. He's babe, you guys.
He's a youth.
He's a youth. They made him really young in this one. They went
jail
high
time.
school. He's jailbait, so don't chase that. But he's adorable and he's like really good. I can't wait to see his movie. He's probably gonna be the next one based on their little
Lineage.
exactly their stories. So, or maybe Doctor Strange. I don't know the timeline. There's too many. There's too many. Anyways, so we have some epic battles in there and
They threw
some
back an
fights
Ant-Man.
yes, Ant-Man returned and he was on Team
Tony.
Captain.
I mean,
No, he was on
yeah.
Team Captain America,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man was found by Tony, and he is Team Tony, and they have like a epic fight at like the airport, and so and do that. In the end, it was just a guy who also happened to be from Sokovia, and what happened was his whole family got wiped out, so he wanted vengeance. So he's like, I'm not strong enough to take out the Avengers, but do you know who is strong enough to take out the Avengers? The Avengers. So he set his whole plan in motion, made it seem like he was going to revive other Winter Soldiers that make Bucky look like he's like Miss Daisy going through a stroll in the park. And in the end, he really wasn't about those soldiers. He killed them all while they were cryogenically frozen before, anybody could ever wake them up, and then proceeded to show Tony a film of Winter Soldier killing his parents, thus ripping the team to shreds and having them basically battle each other out and destroy all the trust that was there. And so half of the team ended up being like renegades by the end because they were Team Captain America, and the like 3 that were Team Tony are the only ones that would, I guess, still be considered heroes by government standards. Literally, Captain America had to go break his peeps out of jail by the end because he ended up having to leave them at some point so he can go try to find the other bad guy who was literally just playing them because he wanted them to destroy each other. So
It's still funny though because of the fact that Iron Man's team is like himself,
yeah.
Vision, who's an android created by Iron Man, Iron Patriot, who's mashup anyways, created by Iron Man, and Spider-Man, who was recruited by Iron Man, who knows nothing about what's going on.
And Widow.
Widow left.
She did, but it was like last second.
Widow left. Like Widow pretty much went to Captain America's side.
She
So
did.
everyone on Iron Man's team is someone he's created or found and didn't tell the whole story to. So
That kind of says a lot. Because the other team would be Captain America, Widow now, because by the end she's like, F this shit. Then we had Ant-Man.
Scarlet Witch,
Yeah. And
Falcon,
yeah.
and I guess Bucky, kind of.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. And Panther by the end because
Yeah.
when he realized that his revenge was aimed at the wrong person and what it was doing to him, he's just like, bun this shit, man. Let me help you out. Because honestly, he was Renegade himself. He didn't care about the contract or anything. He just wanted his own vengeance. So by the end, he was with Captain America too. And they cryogenically froze Bucky because he's like, they can still mind control me with these codes. So until you guys can figure out how to get rid of this mind control, it's better if I'm just frozen. So Wakandan Prince is like, I got facilities ready. And
he did.
And he did. And so he's frozen.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think my big qualms with it was ungrateful people, A.
Yeah.
B, you know, military / government always want to run something that doesn't need to be ran just because of the fact that you can't have a group of superhumans only local to one thing because things happen all over the world, and that's kind of the point. And the fact that
made it very redundant if you think about it. There's like, we're only gonna call them for large international disasters. I'm just like, what have they been doing this whole time?
That's all they've been doing.
It's not like the Avengers showed up to take the cat out of the tree. Like, they show up for large international scale disasters and conspiracies, so...
Exactly. Yeah. And just the fact that their entire battle with each other was unnecessary.
Yeah, but overall I gave it like, it was out of 5 stars, I'd give it like 4. So yeah, that's our take on the movie. So that's all for this week, you guys. So next week we'll have a cover for you. Yes,
So enthusiastic.
oh my god, they're gonna sing. And somebody's like, oh my god, why can't they just do more skits? So, that's all for this week. Stay awesome. Have fun. Remember?
Always drink your tea.
Alright, guys. One voice out.
Inside your arms like towers tower over me. Yeah, 'cause we are